All right, we are live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Satisfactory. So when we left off, we had automated our high-speed connectors, which is a very good start for things. And we've still got to do, in terms of manufacturing, we've still got to do heavy modular frames and computers. But I'm hoping to get a different recipe for computers. And either way, we're probably going to need to move off-site and start a second factory and get a train line going to get those items back here. So I'm going to kind of put those off for a minute and focus on other things. Now, there's a couple things I'd like to do. I'd like to, before we get into today's main project, which is going to be compacted coal into packaged turbo fuel, there's some other things I'd like to do. So we're researching a hard drive. That's fine. I'd like to get a couple more dimensional depots rolling, I think. Which would mean we need a bunch of this. Wow, I have a lot of stuff. My inventory is quite full. Let's see, what do I have that I can get rid of? Ores can go. Limestone can go. Petroleum coke, we got a lot of. That can go. What is this? Turbo motors? Hey, Linsenmeyer, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again, buddy. It's been rough. You've been leaving your server running 24/7. You're a couple of hours from finishing phase 3. Wow, well done. As you can see, I'm working on phase 3 myself, but that's just for the elevator. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff left to do in tier 6 before I can go there. All right, so hard drives, Mercer spheres. I don't think I need to be carrying around computers. I can upload the rest of these for now. AI limiters, circuit boards. Probably don't need all that quick wire, but it's all good. Let's get you guys uploaded. I can upload that. What else do we have here? I probably actually need some more of this, and then I probably have more steel beams than I actually need. Okay, let me get a couple stacks of SAM fluctuators. I want to build some dimensional depots here for important items. And one of those important items would be these metal plates. They're used for foundations and tier 1 belts and lifts. So yeah, I gotta be a little bit sparing here on what I actually, or maybe I don't. Maybe I can go all in here. This takes wire, modular forms. It does take, yeah, it takes a Mercer sphere, right? So I gotta be kind of careful in what I choose to upload for now until I can farm some more Mercer spheres. Let's get a belt going here. And then in front of here, we can place down our sign. There we go. Okay. So that one makes sense to me. Yeah, reinforced industrial plates, I think, too, are good to have on the upload. What else do we have here? Oh, that's iron rods. That's actually not what I wanted to do. I put it on the wrong one. All right, hold on. So I've only got a few Mercer spheres. There's only a few of these things I can set up this way. I'll need more of these, that's for sure. I don't think modular modular frames or steel pipes are super necessary. Steel beams for sure. We'll go ahead and get these loading in. It's going to be a little bit narrow in this walkway once all of these are done, but I'm not going to do all of them right now. High-speed connectors, I don't think we need to worry about that for right now. I think just having one stack in my inventory is sufficient. Same with AI limiters and circuit boards. Like, as long as I have one stack here, that should be fine. Where are my AI limiters right now? There, I have a stack of 100. Circuit boards... No, I don't think so. What else we got over here? Hey, Julianne McLarney, welcome back to the channel. LGIO. I don't know who LGIO is, but maybe I'll look them up. Sounds interesting. They do a chaotic build. I think concrete makes sense, even though... even though it's like a high number item, like having one stack kind of slowly, or maybe two stacks slowly filling in here is kind of okay to me. I don't think wire or cable could be pretty useful, actually. Cable could be important because you always need wires. And I'm kind of slowly running out of Mercer spheres here. So statters and copper sheets, I don't think. Well, maybe copper sheets. We're getting down to the end of what I can afford to do right now. And I could occasionally use these to build pipes, so it would be nice to have. Oh, let's game it out. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of his Satisfactory videos. They're fantastic. They're a lot of fun. He's the one who built the conveyor belt tornado, right? How many Mercer spheres do I have left? 5? I can get up to 5 more of these things built. Not so much on that. The packaged turbo fuel that I'm going to make today, I think definitely. I think that might be the last one I absolutely need. Maybe quick wire, just because occasionally that's an important build component. So we'll go ahead and get some quick wire going here. I think that's okay. So all these things are uploading. I guess I can pin things that are important to me, so like concrete, iron plates, then reinforced, then steel beams, and then encased industrial beams. Alright, so if I go up to the top, these things should all be filling in over time. Yeah, okay. And well, we should be able to... So 300, 1500, 300, 600, 600. That's kind of amazing, right? So even if I don't have those things in my inventory, they're slowly filling in and I'll be able to build with them or pull them out or whatever. I kind of like that. Okay, so let's go over to research and get another hard drive cooking. We're kind of looking for the Caterium computer right now. Let's see what we've got. So alternate recipes for oil are always kind of valuable. Crude oil into heavy oil residue directly. 40 per minute. That's kind of useful because heavy oil residue can be made into other things, rubber and plastic. Huh. That one's useful. So... 30 crude oil turns into 40 heavy oil residue and 20 polymer resin. Okay. An alternate is the encased industrial pipe, using pipes in concrete instead of steel beams in concrete. Don't know if I need that, or I could rescan. So let me ask you two, Linsenmeyer and Julianne, what do you guys think for this particular hard drive? Should I go after the heavy oil residue recipe, the encased industrial pipe recipe, or should I rescan this one? And then I'll ask you the same over here. Oh, looks like we've got another cable here. Now I'm using the steamed cables, I think. But here's a third alternate recipe for cables using wire and rubber. So it still involves a refinery. Or this alternate recipe for charcoal, which honestly, yuck. Or rescan the hard drive. Just curious what you guys think. Okay, next up on the list, we have a bunch of petroleum coke that we're feeding into the awesome sink over here, and realistically, I would prefer to be burning it for energy. So, it's coming up here. Where the hell is it coming up from? It's coming up here. And this line goes over to a container just so I have a container full of it. It's completely backed up, so the overflow is going over here and getting fed into the awesome sink. So what I'd like to do is burn it for energy instead of sinking it. That's gonna be a little bit tough because I need to pull it off down here where I can feed it into a machine to burn it. And I'm gonna have to get some water over here. So I think we can do that. How much actually are we producing of petroleum coke? No, it's, which one is it? It's this one, right? Yeah, 30 per minute. So as long as we can get some water, we can just burn it. And water is available. We can run water over this pipe right here. So let's grab like this. And bring some water over here. I think that's okay. Decisions, kind of depends on what you might need in the future. Okay, fair enough. Let's throw down a coal-powered generator here. I think we'll put it sideways like this, maybe? How far back can we get it? Like that? And then try to feed the water in? Yeah, it looks like it'll work. Yeah, that's feeding water in, no problem. So if we feed in the petroleum coke, how much can we burn? I might have to overclock this, I'm not sure. Let's try to bring the coke over. I'm back to not sure which one is... It's this one, yeah, okay. So let's leave the Let's leave that in place in case we need it in the future. Let's just try and bring this over. So 30 coke per minute. Where do we want to bring it? Like over and around this? Something like that. All right, so here comes the coke. We attach this to here, and then we need this to burn 30 per minute. It's got the water it needs, so we just have to see what the rate of burning petroleum coke is. You'd rescan the second one. Interesting. Okay. Well, as soon as this is burning and we've got the numbers right, we'll head back and take a look at that. I think you're right. I think I'd rescan the second one as well. All right, in goes the petroleum coke. And this will begin spinning up and producing power. It's burning 25 per minute, so we don't need much to get it to 30 per minute. %. There we go. That'll burn 30 per minute, providing another 90 megawatts, bringing our current production up to 4.657 megawatts. Not bad. We're keeping pace on the power anyway. All right, so that's a pretty good use. I've got a full container of petroleum coke up there if I need it for something. And in the dire event that we need it for something else, we could always reattach it to this line or rework this. But for now, we're burning it off. I think that's good. Let me look at the lights on all these refineries. Everything's in the green or the white if it's overclocked, so we don't have anything stopped, which means all of my outputs are running at 100% here. So I've correctly set all this up to use all the outputs and keep everything running. That's good news. All right, back to the top. So since you guys don't have super strong opinions on the two that I've actually got here, I think I will take the heavy oil residue, and I think we will rescan this second drive for now and see what other options we get. All right, alternate coke steel ingot. This would use that petroleum coke to make more steel out of a little bit of iron. It's an interesting idea. We're not using this for much aside from the power we just saw. What does it use? It uses 75 per minute, so we would need a lot of it, more than we're actually producing. But we would turn 15 iron ore into 20 steel ingots. Whereas right now, it's 1-to-1 on the default. The compacted steel ingot is probably better. I mean, we have a lot of recipes for this already, for the alternate for steel ingots. And then we have an alternate here for fused quartz crystal. So 25 raw quartz becomes 18 quartz crystals if you factor in some coal versus whatever we have now. Now it's 5 crystals becomes 3. Our 5 raw quartz becomes 3 crystals. We get 22.5 per minute. In this case, 5 becomes slightly more than 3. So 5-to-3 ratio would be 25-to-15. So you get slightly more crystals. You get a lot more per minute, though. Might be a good option if we could boost production. Yeah. We already have a bunch of alternates for steel ingots. I think I'm going to take this fused quartz crystal just because it's got 54 per minute versus our current number, which is like 22.5 per minute. I'm going to take this one. We just unlocked another hard drive. Let's see what the options are. So all automated miner, boo, or recycled plastic. Now this one's interesting because it comes out to 60 per minute. We take a bunch of rubber and fuel and turn it into plastic. So making some fuel has a byproduct of the crystals. I forget what they're called. The polymer resin, yeah, the polymer resin. But the polymer resin can then be added to water to turn into the rubber. And then you combine the rubber and the fuel to make plastic. And again, it's like 60 per minute. That's kind of nice. So what do you think? I don't really want this automated miner. I'm going to have to take it eventually just to get it out of the pool of options. But alternate recycled plastic or rescan the hard drive? What do you guys think? Hey, Strife A. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Julianne, you agreed with me on the quartz. Appreciate that. Strife says recycled plastic. Okay. I kind of agree with you. I think we'll go ahead and take this for now. All right, so I've done that's kind of a lot of stuff done without actually starting on the streams project, which is the packaged turbo fuel. I'm not quite sure where that's going to go. I think it's going to go over here. We've got some containers over here where we can put some stuff. This is actually starting to encroach on the mall. Like, we're going to run out of space eventually over there. Same deal with this. This is already full. This wing has more room. And I could bring a few more in closer here. That might be worth doing. We have enough room back here to, yeah. I feel like this is pretty much in the way here. Not sure what all of this is connecting to some stuff underground too, so it's kind of yuck. All right, so you're, hold on, what are you connected to? That power pole there. Let's upgrade this. And then I can connect you directly. That obviates the need for the... Wait, no. You're going... Where are you going? All the way over there? For what? I don't think we need that line. This line is curious. Are we sourcing power from that? I think we are. But we could also be sourcing it from this line. Let's see. If I delete that line, these are still powered on, right? They're still connected. Okay. So we got some stuff down here that we're powering on. You go down to there? Okay. Let's connect you to something else. I kind of want to get rid of these poles. I think like, are they connected to anything else? They're not. So I have other locuses of power here. Where's your power coming from? I don't actually see where your power's coming from. I mean, are you powered on? Where's the power connector on the assembler? Here it is. Where are you? Okay, you've got a line going across to there. Okay. Well, let me use this then. We'll bring this kind of over here. And bring this over to this side like this. Okay. So if you connect to this, then we can get rid of this line. And then what are you connected to? Oh, you're going all the way down to something. To a miner down there? Okay. Let's put you somewhere like this. It's hard. There we go. Okay. And then we'll delete this line and reconnect you like this. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. You run the recycled plastic with the recycled rubber, and it spirals out of control to make tons of both. Oh, okay. Both were kind of trash on the last one. You're going to need tons of coal in the very late game. Run overflows for both. Have nearly all shop items. Sulfur is very much needed between turbo fuel and nuclear. Yeah, we're going into turbo fuel this episode, or this stream. I want to clean up... I want to finish cleaning up this wiring, and then we're going to get into... and put down a couple more containers. And then we're going to pick the locations where the compacted coal and packaged turbo fuel ends up. And then we're going to start building it. Looks like I'm doing quite well on the modular engines. We're very close to being finished over there. Alright, now you two are connected to each other. So why don't we just take your connections and fix them up. How am I trying to stay on here? You can go directly to there, so I can delete this line. Right? And then the other connection is all the way over to that. Let's see. If I sever this, do you still have power? No, something just went very wrong. Okay, we need to get you connected. Back in. There we go. So part of my power network is disconnected here. That's pretty weird. Why is my... There we go. Production's back up. Okay. So this is a very important connection. Half my factory is connected here. That doesn't seem great. Alright, well... I need to put a redundant connection in there. This is now connected to nothing, so I can finally get rid of that. Looks like a bunch of the power coming from over here. Probably all those... Yeah, probably all those fuel generators are only connected by this one connection now. Let's try to fix that. Yeah, let's run some line here. Through the floor. Make sure we have another connection that is not giving me grief. Okay, so now I should be able to get rid of this line and everything should still be fine, right? Yeah, okay. There's another hard drive complete. Very happy about that. Well, that's a bit gross. Hold on. Let's put one of those there. Do it like that. That's a little bit better. Okay. So now we have space for... Well, now, what is that noise? That sounds like something shutting down. Can you paint the power poles to indicate importance? I could. But I don't think I need to right now. Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. I just like as long as I check the effects of what I'm doing when I want to delete something, should be fine. Realistically, if you're building beautiful factories, you have to have a floor for logistics, and you have to have wires embedded in the walls, and you have to be careful about it. But this is not exactly a beautiful factory. It's a functional factory, so as long as it works, I'm fine. Let's bring in a few more storage containers now. All that was for 2 more slots, I guess. I'm gonna say... You're gonna be compacted coal, and you're gonna be packaged turbo fuel. So you're going to be compacted coal. And you're going to be packaged turbo fuel. All right, we'll get to that in a moment. We got to start by getting sulfur and coal into compacted coal. We'll have an offshoot line coming in here. And then the majority of it will be going into the packaged turbo fuel facility. All right, another hard drive complete. Keep scanning. All right, so we have an alternate here, electrode circuit board or fused quick wire. Fused quick wire, we can get up to 90 quick wire per minute, and we use 1 deuterium and 5 ingot, 5 copper. So that's like, that reduces our deuterium demand, but increases our copper usage. And then the circuit board uses petroleum coke and rubber to make circuit boards. Both of these are kind of interesting alternatives, but they're not, neither of them is screaming out to me as like must have. Hey, Cheesy Steve, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Strife asks why, that's an audio bug. Okay. Why store compacted coal? I don't know, in case I need it for an unlock or for a recipe or for manual crafting at some point. Or I could feed it into like a container in a boutique production line somewhere. I don't know. If I'm making it, I probably want a container of it somewhere. Okay, so we're going to be using this line of packaged fuel. We're going to unpackage it. We're going to use the fuel in the canisters. We're going to combine it with compacted coal, I believe. And we're going to use that to make our turbo fuel. Right? Because it's fuel and compacted coal. So let's see. I'm not sure exactly what things look like under here and if we're going to have the room we need. But let's build some stuff, shall we? Okay, so we've got some lines here. Looks like if we go down... There's the packaged fuel. I'm not quite sure what this road here is about, but I think we get rid of it. Yeah, I think we get rid of this. And go down a little bit further. Alright. You wouldn't happen to be a blueprint, would you? Oh, very nice. So we're cutting into this a little bit. Probably want to not do this right here. And then we've got some vertical problems over here. I guess I could make a little bit more space like this. I still have the ability to... Yeah, I can still get over here. Okay. That's weird. How did this happen? How did I get jagged teeth like this? That's bizarre. Fused quickwire is really good, but it does eat copper. I see. Okay, so you think maybe that's the get? Maybe that's what I pick up? Alright, so we want our packager somewhere around here to feed into this. I'm using Mark 1s right now, but I'm actually not clear on how much I can make. Alright, so our packager kind of goes over here. It's kind of the backside. This is kind of like the, yeah, this is kind of like the finale, the packager right here. So we want it right up nice and close. I have built it wrong. Alright, so if you're making packaged turbo fuel, how much do you make? 20 per minute? We probably want... You know, I probably don't need more than 20 per minute. Well... Yeah, because throughput's fine. Like, over time, this will build up. I won't use more than a... Like, I use 100 an hour. So 20 per minute should be fine. I don't think I need to overclock this. Alright. Let's feed you in your result. So you're going to go up there. And then you're going to need turbo fuel and empty canisters. So the empty canisters will come from here. And the turbo fuel will come from... the turbo fuel will come from a refinery, right? So I'm gonna need a lot of vertical space for that. I don't know if this is enough. If I go refinery here, let's start poking through. Yeah, it's got lots of problems. I think we build like a small... I think we build like a lower platform for this. Yeah, I think we have to. So I'll go down a bit. I think 2 walls worth should be fine. That's 8 meters, so the refinery should be able to pump the fuel up this high. Okay, so there's my output. We're gonna need to get it up to there, right? How's that gonna work? I guess that just works like that. Let me hologram that and check that out. What does that look like? I prefer horizontal to vertical here, I think. And where do we need to fit it in? There. So actually... Let's see. Is that right? Is that the right height? It's like right over the top of my head. I think that's right. Okay. Then we bring you over here like this. So that's gonna be the turbo fuel, right? What do we have that's a good swatch color for turbo fuel? I guess this one? Yeah, that's fine. That's turbo fuel. Okay. And you're a turbo fuel refinery. I think that'll work. I don't know if we have enough height. I might need a pump here. Please make turbo fuel from fuel and compacted coal. Okay. So we need to get the empty canisters in here, and we need to get this powered on. I think we actually go ahead and finish this little like well that this thing is sitting in. Actually build this out here, just to remind myself not to cut through it in the future. It's pretty rare to have walls, so when I see this, I'll know I need to route around it rather than trying to cut through it. That's kind of cool, actually. So it is going to poke up through the ground. It's not quite low enough. We're going to have a little refinery pipe sticking up here next to the awesome sink, but that's okay. Excuse me. Man, sometimes just talking for half an hour or 45 minutes just really gives me a tickle in my throat. Red Rax, hello, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again, buddy. We're working on packaged turbo fuel this morning. So here's my turbo fuel facility. This is going to make the turbo fuel to feed into the packager. Our output's going up there. Now, we also kind of wanted... Alright, so you need the fuel and you need the compacted coal, which we don't have yet. And so what I'm going to need to do is unpackage my packaged fuel. Not sure where I'm going to do that. Probably... So I want to take from this line and get unpackaged fuel. So we probably come back behind this. There's not a lot of room right here. And it's kind of close quarters because I need another packager. And that's big enough that... Yeah, okay. So the canisters might come from over here, and then the fuel, yeah, then the fuel feeds in here. So actually that makes a lot of sense. So how do I align this? We want our packager to unpackage, and then its outputs we actually want going kind of like, we want the tube going around the back and we want the canisters going over there. So like something like this works, I think. And then we take the fuel. We take the fuel over to here. And put that down. That then goes over and into here. How does that look? Oh, I might not have... Yeah, I probably don't want to actually do it that way. Let's take it... If we can, right here. Maybe like this. And then down and ins. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so there's the normal fuel is gonna flow that way. To get in there. And then the empty canisters come over here. So you're gonna unpackage fuel. We're not going to go anywhere near 60 per minute here. I guess as long as it produces 20 and 20, we're going to be fine. I guess we could overclock that a little bit. Yeah, because I've got 60 packaged fuel per minute, I believe. So that could work. All right, let's take the empty canisters. They're going to come over this way. Let's redo this. You're actually going to come around the corner like so. That looks like that'll work. Okay, so the canisters go that way. So we take out the normal fuel, process it to make turbo fuel, and then repackage it. I like that. I don't think I ever used the unpackaging feature in a previous playthrough. So now we need to get the packaged fuel over here. We can do that in a moment. Before we do that, I want to go check on my hard drive work. Because we must have researched another one by now. Unless I forgot to start another one researching. There we go. Alright, so we had talked about... seems like... Strife likes the fused quickwire, so we'll grab this one. Let's get another hard drive scanning. I'm down to 3. Over here we have another option. Another set of options here. So we have rubber concrete. Uses limestone and rubber to make concrete. I don't know that we have a lot of... I don't know that we have an alternate recipe for concrete right now. I think we have wet concrete. Yeah, I do have wet concrete. So this gets me 80 per minute and uses water, which is an infinite resource, and 6 for 4. This gets me 10 for 9, so it's more efficient in terms of limestone, but it uses rubber and gets 90 per minute. So this isn't hugely appealing to me. The quickwire cable we've seen before, again, not terrible. It's good to have alternate recipes, but I kind of am leaning towards rescanning this hard drive. What do you guys think in the chat? So Strife, Cheesy Steve, Linsenmeyer, Julianne, Redrax, if you guys want to chime in here, or Lurkers if I've got a few. Should I take rubber, concrete, quickwire cable, or should I rescan? I'm curious what you guys think. I don't have any strong feelings either way. All right, let's get the, let's peel off some of the packaged fuel here. So this is going to be a little bit clippy, a little bit unpleasant in how it looks. Because we need to go, I need to go down through the ground here. Let me throw a splitter on here. I want it on the packaged fuel. Yep, somewhere around here. Okay. And then we need to go down and take it over to the packager. So we're just gonna go through the, we're just gonna clip through the floor. It's too much work to do something else, and I know it looks terrible, but such is life sometimes, right? Alright, you come... I can't quite tell which is the right height. I think that works. No, that's a little too low. Ain't it? Ain't it? Try it one more time. There we go. Okay. So packaged fuel comes over here. Feeds into the packager, unsurprisingly. It just almost won't quite reach. Hilarious. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's do a little bit of something like this. It's a poor jump. What is it doing? There we go. All right, so the packaged fuel comes in here. So now all we need is the petroleum coke feeding into the refinery, and we're done. We'll have our packaged fuel in production. I do think we'll overclock this. I've got the shards to spare, and we'll have the materials to spare as well. All right, let's get some power over here. I want some power on the refinery as well. Where are you? Like that. We'll need power on this packager. Okay. So this should start outputting fuel and empty canisters. Very nice. Okay, so the fuel begins to flow. All right, so we got to get our compacted coal in here, which is going to require getting coal and sulfur involved, but I have some coal over there somewhere, and I have sulfur around here somewhere. Keep cool 31-year-old. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. You think we rescan? Strife agrees, rescan. So does Red Rex. You want to fish for diluted packaged fuel and heavy oil residue. I want to fish for Caterium computers. I haven't seen a single alternate computer recipe yet. Okay, I hard agree with you guys. We're going to do the rescan. And I got to figure out how to get this compacted coal functioning. All right, so new choices are... Oh, well, it's not really a choice, is it? Pioneer upgrade plus 6 inventory slots. Thank you very much. This was an alternate recipe for circuit boards using silica, which we don't really have a use for. And what, copper sheets? Oh, that's actually a pretty cool recipe. I kind of like that recipe, but I mean, I can never give up Pioneer upgrades over some dumb recipe. All right, we've got 5 minutes until the next one, and I'm running out of hard drives here, so there's that to consider. All right, where am I going to put my compacted coal factory? I do want to have an offshoot that goes up into here. So I think off to the side over here makes sense. I'll have to bring some coal over, but I think the sulfur's over in that direction that I have exploited. Let's see where it shows up on the board here. Okay, the sulfur I have is to the south. So it's coming in from over there. Let's see, that's limestone. All right, I think we can make this work. What do we want to do here? Something like this. Put down a little bit more. Like that. Okay. So we make some compacted coal over here. I think it's another refinery, right? Do I have space for that? No, it's a foundry. It's a foundry, right? And so it's going down there, and then an offshoot goes around behind here. So, okay, let's say we want our compacted coal line to be here, and we'll throw a splitter. So we'll throw a smart splitter down. Coal's coming in from this way. We go down to... I don't know how much we're going to make. What do we even need here? 15 per minute? Okay, so Mark 1's going to be fine. Bring this to the edge. Then bring it down. This is my biggest complaint about this menu, is that the lifts, the splitters, and the belts are so far apart. Like, I would give anything to move the splitters up near the belts and the lifts. Like, even in position 4 would be fine. It makes no sense to me that the splitters are all the way at the bottom, separated, because you have to scroll, and the scrolling's garbage. If I had one preference to change something in this game, I would be to just put the splits right in number 3 or number 4. And just shift the pipeline stuff down. It's so annoying that they're so separated. All right, it's a fantastic game. Don't get me wrong, but that's just such a weird choice that they've made. Let's just separate these subcategories for no reason. All right, so forward is any, left is going to be overflow. That will feed into... where is it? Right there? Okay. That'll feed in over there. So let's bring that something like over here for now. Oh, hold on. I guess that means we're going to bring you down. See, now I got to scroll up to get to a lift. You're going through the pipe? Okay, well, such is life. All right, it's horrible. It's horrible and I hate it, but I'm just going to live with it because I don't want to spend another 15 minutes on this. I want to keep making progress. Keep moving forward, right? Okay, so now we need compacted coal. Let's see what that looks like. I think we do that in... Let me check. Compacted coal is made in the assembler. Okay. 25 per minute. We only need 15. Okay. Let's get rid of this. So I'm burning the coke. Yeah, we're doing this right now. So that's my public notes taken care of. Okay. So I need an assembler here. Production assembler. One should be fine, as far as I can tell. Where's my current source of power? We got over there. All right, you come over here. Cross the bridge. The gap. Oh, you're up in there? All right, well, it's fine. All right, so you're making compacted coal. Coal and sulfur. Yes, 25 per minute should be sufficient. So if we can get coal and sulfur into you, all of a sudden we're golden. We should see our packaged turbo fuel coming out. So the sulfur's down south somewheres. Let me go find that line. You can add the splitter to the hotbar. Yes, you're absolutely right, and I should do it. But I've already got so many hotbar keys going on right now. I don't really use... I guess I could change this up a little bit. I use everything on here except the ramp. I use everything on here for the most part. I mean, I don't need the hypertube support, really. Yeah, the floor hole... I could swap this. You're right, I should do it. So for this hot bar, 8, 9, and 0 should probably be the splitters. I mean, it's a very good point. I'm just reluctant to do it. Because I haven't before. Alright, so 8, 9, and 0. Alright, that's probably a really good point to make. Red Rax, you probably just saved me bitching and moaning about that for like the rest of the playthrough, so... Good tip, thank you very much. Let's go find the sulfur line. Can't remember exactly where it is. Now, is that it? Is that sulfur? Or is that limestone? No, that's the sulfur, right? Yeah, okay. So, actually is already coming over here pretty well. Where do I need to get this to right now? Oh, there's sulfur and coal here. Hold on, what am I making here? I'm making black powder. Okay. So actually I have both lines right here and I can just transport them over there. That's kind of awesome. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, so let's see. Merger splitter. All right, so we'll throw a splitter on this line. And then we'll throw a splitter on this line. Okay. So we'll lift this up and over. Do I want to go that way? I might. Yeah, okay. Take that over to the edge here. Is that? That's actually... I think that's right. Yep, okay. I'll take this over to this edge right here. Okay. Down comes the sulfur. Feeds in. Down comes the coal. Feeds in. I mean, I guess... Yeah, we'll save some space a little bit here. There we go. Okay, I think I've finished what I wanted to do for this stream. If you hit Alt and scroll, you have a total of 10 hotbars. Yes, I was trying to show before. If you look in my hotbars right now, I'm scrolling through. I was saying, for me, I need to be able to memorize the hotbars, and having 3 separate hotbars is already kind of a lot. This one has power pole wire, and then now it has like routing stuff. So I've got belts, the floor hole, and now I've got the splitters on there. This one is about kind of navigation. It's for, like I have the foundation, I have the ladder, I've got the ramp. I don't really need the ramp, but occasionally I'll build with it. I have my blueprint for 4x4 foundation squares here, and then I have my wall. And then the last hotbar is used for building, for dealing with fluids. So I've got the pipe support, the pipe, the junction, the pump, the stackable, and the floor hole for that. So those are kind of my 3 hotbars. Like adding a 4th is kind of, I don't know. It seems like a lot to me. Anyway, we are making 25 compacted coal per minute. Oh, it's shiny. The compacted coal is flowing over into this refinery. Let's see that happen. Which is already getting turbo or regular fuel from the unpackager. And we are making 18.75 turbo fuel per minute. So I probably need to overclock this a bit, because what can we support? Yeah, we've got plenty of fuel and canisters. So if I want to make as much turbo fuel as I can, we could overclock this to get higher than 25 compacted coal. And we could overclock this to use more of the fuel. Let's see. Why don't I go up to 30 here? Or maybe even, let's just see if we go all the way. What do we need from you? 37.5? Okay. I can get to that, I think. Let's do 37.5. That's exactly 150%. Look at that. Okay. Cool. So the fuel flows, the canister flows. Now we are going to have to see whether it can pump this up this amount of height. How are you doing? You're full. Yeah, it's flowing. It's flowing. You're not getting turbo fuel quite yet. Why is that? Oh, because I've got it connected to the output instead of the input. That's why. Okay, that's a mistake, but we can fix. We can fix. All right, let's go. Whoa! I fell. We want to come around the back here. Yeah, okay, so we'll come to, like, here. And then wrap it around. Okay. There we go. I think now we're in the right. Now we're on the side of the angels. There we go. Packaged turbo fuel on the way. Fantastic. And once that's full, the spare compacted coke will come on this overflow line and head up to there as well. Let's take a look. Yes. Okay. So let's find out what's the difference, right? So I want to see what the performance change is. If I go to here, preferred fuel is packaged fuel, right? So let's use, what do I want to use as, what do I want to use as a, I guess I'll just build like up like this and see how high I can get. How many up can we get in terms of height, right? So I'll bring out a colorer, and we'll just go up as high as we can with the packaged fuel. Okay, so that's as high as we can get with the packaged fuel. If I switch my preferred fuel to the packaged turbo fuel, oh, I go up a lot faster, and I go up a lot higher. So look at the difference. Look at the difference between packaged fuel and turbo fuel. Not only do I go up faster, I go up a lot higher. That's fantastic. I love that. And by the way, I'm pretty proud of what I just devised as a testing metric there. I'm pretty happy with that too. I think that's a pretty cool little experiment, a little demonstration of the difference, right? So like I could put it together a clickbait video like, what does it mean? With this as a screenshot, and then show and then like do a quick little demo of the difference. That would be fun. I don't make clickbait videos, but that one spoke to me. So okay, last thing to do here is throw another depot on here. Nope, that's backwards, isn't it? I need you this way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the turbo fuel will flow into Dimensional Depot. Let's get that up there as well. So I'll be able to just pull it out and into my inventory, right? Like this? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Do I have ordinary packaged fuel in here? Let me just upload this then, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Things are looking pretty good. Things are looking up. So for tier 6 here. Oh, and look at this. I've almost completed my modular engines too. What am I missing? Just a little bit of rubber or just time? No, we have rubber. Okay, hold on. What am I missing here? I need more smart plating. Yeah, looks like I messed up on smart plating math somewhere. So you need plastic. Oh, I get it. So I take this plastic and I put it over here, right? And then we get exactly the numbers we need. Yes. All right. So we're going to be done with modulars in just a minute here. I don't think we have what we need unlocked yet for the last piece. So there's a couple. Oh, there's the manta ray flying around. Sure is a gorgeous game, isn't it? It's really impressive. The last two things I need to do before moving on are heavy modular frames and computers, and I'm not looking forward to them because I don't have. I've strained the local resources to the max, and I don't think I'm going to be able to build them locally. I'm going to have to go make factories somewhere else. So for computers and heavy modular frames, I think we're also going to have to get into monorail train technology so that I can bring them home. So this I can do. This I can unlock, and I might I never really got into railway signaling or multiple trains running on a single rail. What I always did before was I had a train that went from point A to point B and then went back to point A, and that's it. I never really did like circular routes. I never really did like crossings where you would need signals and stuff. Bidirectional railways and intersections. Like I never figured any of that out. This would be nice to have, and this would be nice to have. I guess it's time to start working on monorail stuff. And we're going to have to go out into the world and find a location to build a computer factory and a heavy modular frame factory. And honestly, I kind of feel like I need to build them pretty big, because these are not going to be just for like filling up a container here for my personal use. These are going to serve a big purpose in that they're going to be precursors for other things, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I want to wait until we get into tier 7 and 8 and can unlock like the really advanced stuff in terms of logistics and mining. Like a miner Mark III would be really nice to have. Aluminum stuff for the Mark V belts and lifts and stuff would be nice to have. So maybe I don't go too big. Maybe I build just big enough. So like maybe I build 120 computers per minute. And I can use the freight trains to like move those around to places where I need them. And it's enough for now. And then later I probably need to build 600 computers per minute or whatever. Same with heavy modular frames. Maybe I just build enough. Maybe I do have to go build factories for them, but maybe I don't go out of my mind and build a mega factory just yet. Seems like a plan, right? Okay, let's check the old hard drive stuff. I'm gonna need to go hunting for these some more as well. All right, I've got 2 left, and this choice was the difference between steel cast plate or basic iron ingot. So still tier 1 stuff here. We haven't exhausted this. This steel cast plate uses 1 iron ingot and 1 steel ingot to make 3 steel plates in the foundry, 45 per minute. I don't know if that's all that great. And then the basic iron here turns limestone and iron into ingots. I don't know. This could be... These alternate recipes can be useful for what I'm talking about. For like, if I want to go create a factory somewhere, right? And it has everything I need except it's only got like 1 impure iron node, but it has a bunch of limestone. Like, this could be super handy for building in remote locations. Same kind of... Not really as much for this. The steel cast plate I'm not super excited about. This I'm not likely to use very often, but it could come in handy kind of a thing. Stripe says boo-boo across the board. You think it's a rescan time? All right, let's do a rescan then. Oh, here we go. Crystal computer. This I want. I don't know if I'm going to use this recipe, but any alternate computer recipe is great. Build 2 lines of computers and modular frames and upgrade later. Silas, welcome to the channel. So you're saying like build for the miner and the belt that I don't have yet? That's what you're saying? That's not a bad idea either. I want the Katerian computer, but I remember the crystal computer being better than the basic recipe anyway. I'll take that for now. Crystal computer's good? Yeah. Well, as long as you have access to quartz, right? As long as you have access to quartz. All right. So I'm back to needing more hard drives. I've done what I set out to do. I have... Oh my god, the packaged turbo fuel is incredible. Look at this. Look how high I am, and I've barely used half of it. Oh, I love it. I'm really happy I made the choice to do this today. I'm very excited about that. Let's see. I have some in here. Oh, that's nice. I can actually just top up like that. Oh god, that's so cool. The Dimensional Depot quality of life is fantastic. I'm really happy with that. Okay, I need more hard drives to research more stuff. And I kind of finished what I intended to do. I got the packaged turbo fuel built. So yeah, we're gonna go searching for hard drives for a bit. Now, in terms of what we've covered, we've been pretty friggin' thorough about the Spire Coast and the canyons, and we've done most of the Northern Forest as well. What we haven't really gotten into is stuff to the west over here. So we haven't really done the Rocky Desert over here or the Lake Forest down here, and then the Titan Forest. We've just barely scratched the surface. So I'm gonna head west this time, which is how I've set up my hypertube. And we're gonna go hunt for hard drives. I also want Mercer spheres and summer sloops, so it'll be kind of a thing. All right, let's get up on top here so we have some height, and it looks like we're close to something as well. We've got a hard drive right nearby, it looks like. What do we have here? Rotors. Modular frames. Okay, so it's sort of locked inside. What do we got? All right, I'll take this. There we go. That's a freebie. Thank you very much. Now, while we're here, any summer sloops? Any Mercer spheres? Sometimes you need to give it a second to actually kick over. Looks like the answer is no. Okay. So where are we? We're near the northern coast of this part of the map. I kind of want to get up there. So why don't we head up there? This might be one of those places where I actually leave the ladder once I build it. All right. I saw that biofuel canisters make the jetpack last a long time. Really? Tons of quartz in the cave nearby. 3 pure nodes. The west area is where I'm building. Quite a few hard drives over there. Uranium up there? Oh, great. Just what I need. Uranium. But it'll be a good place to launch from. Eating through iron rods here. But I had 600 in my inventory for some reason, so kind of okay with it. Looks like we've reached the top. Oh yeah, look at that. Peak gameplay. Also got an achievement for coming up here. All right, so is that, what kind of node is that? Impure node. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to get too close, but it's an actual node. Good to know. I might want to save that information for later. I think that's something I do want to do, because eventually I'm going to want to make this stuff. So let me add a marker here. We're going to use the ore stamp. I'm going to set it to like radioactive green here. Uranium impure. Okay. Set it to near and apply. Okay. I mean, I'll take this purple slug because of course I will. Yeah, map marker indeed. All right, so let's swap over to the good old-fashioned parachute. And let's go look for hard drives. I think we want to go west along the coastline here to start. And I probably need to drop down quite a ways for the hard drive thing to work at all. To be close enough. This should get us some kind of a ping if we're close to something, right? I see a lot of blue slugs. They're not really worth picking up right now. There could be hard drives down on the beach that I'm maybe not picking up because I'm too low or too high. Oh, wait. Hold on, we've got a beat on something. Yeah, I see it. There's a drop pod right there. So getting back up is going to be a bitch, but all right, let's go collect this. Okay, what do we got? What are we working with? Reinforced iron plate, so probably not that great of stuff here. Yeah, statters and stuff. Okay. Looks like I need copper sheets to open, and I have them. Fantastic.
Initial scan suggests partial recovery of data is possible. Take the damaged hard drive to the MAM for analysis.
All right, let's keep moving along the coastline here. See if we can find another hard drive. We can see... Oh, we got a cave entrance here? Yeah, there's something here. Hold up. There's kind of interesting caves all over the map. We got some spitters in here. Or stingers, rather. Good thing they're on passive, right? What do we got in here? Oh, we got a Mercer sphere nearby. Okay. Where's that? There it is. Okay. I thought there'd be something in this cave. Usually hidden away. Pretty nice. What about Summer Sloop? Anything? No? Okay. I wonder where this opens up. So it starts on the coast. Looks like a dead end. Yeah, okay, it's a dead end. Oh, we got the Mercer sphere. Why is there water above? That's a weird... There's something weird going on there. Is that a terrain bug? Like, I don't think that water effect is supposed to be there. Hard drive complete? Alright. Let's keep, we'll keep going around the edge a little bit here. Wait, what is this? Did I get turned around? This is much bigger. Alright, so it's not a dead end. It's a big-ass cave here. Oh, I got more SAM ore here. This is a normal SAM node? Okay, well, I gotta mark this down. Alright. The ore stamp. We need, like, purpley stuff. Normal SAM. And then I need to, like, let's see. In cave entrance at North Coast, I guess. We came from that direction. Yeah, this is a big-ass cave here. Looks like I got another Mercer sphere nearby. Oh, there's also quartz here? That's pretty nice. This is much bigger than I'm prepared to deal with right now. I think we came from there. Where is it? Is it above us? Oh, it's above us, isn't it? It's not here. It's above us. All right. There's another quartz node there. So quartz and 2 SAM nodes near, or SAM node with 2 quartz nodes nearby. Kind of interesting. Mainly looking for hard drives, but this exploration stuff is kind of fun sometimes. It's a big ass cave system. Just looking for anything I might notice by myself. There's an exit over there. There's an exit over there. That probably goes up towards the surface. Let's see where this tunnel goes. This is heading north. Tons of slugs on the ceiling. Yeah, I don't need slugs right now. I need hard drives and Mercer spheres. I mean, something like this where it literally falls in my lap. Obviously, I'm collecting it for later. Let's see where this tunnel goes. Is this where I originally came in? No, we were further west. So there's a tunnel entrance near the uranium here. That's kind of interesting. I could put a map marker there for cave entrance, but I think I can find that pretty easily. You know what? For a fun change of pace, you know what we could do? Get the explorer out here and jump around in this sucker for a bit. Let's give you some fuel, shall we? Oh. Oh, this was a terrible idea. Too many rocks on the beach. And it's already stuck. Perfectly balanced. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy. There's a fun shot. Nicely framed. All right, back to going on foot, I guess. Go back to the SAM, blow that exit open to get more HDDs. There's another exit. Okay. We cleared this one. There was an entrance over here. Right? Yeah, there's an entrance right here that we got into. Go back to the SAM, blow that exit open to get more HDDs. Okay, let me see about that. So we passed through... Okay, this is why I couldn't get out the way I get in, because there's a drop here that I didn't account for. So, honestly, if I want to remember that I can get out this way, let me just build something that goes up to... Alright, so something that goes up to, like... there, I guess? Like, if I have this here, I'll... Next time I come back, I'll be like, oh, that... I built that for a reason. I'm not super fond of that. We'll put something like that there. And then... there, well... Alright, let me redo this over here so that it's centered properly. What are we doing? 3? Alright. And I'll just leave this here forever, and that way I'll be able to find my way in and out. Okay, so come down. Yeah, alright. Now, if I move forward and deeper in... I'm gonna listen to you guys. I'm gonna follow your instructions on finding these HDDs, these hard drives. He will never find his way back to this, LOL. I might. All right. So the SAM's in here. So from this location, from this SAM node, do I want to go west or do I want to go east? To find this unblockable or this explodable entrance you're talking about. That's like almost a tree. So west past this big ass tree thing or east over into like the tunnel side. I'm curious what you guys think. Hit Sam and go right, Linsenmeyer says. So you're saying I go west. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to get a good overview of the whole area so I don't miss anything. Looks like there's only one way to go west here. Okay. I'm headed west. Alright, so we're getting into poison territory here. And purple slug on the ground. More poison producers. I'm somehow eating poison right now, even though I blew everything up. Oh, that guy's producing. Hold on. Okay, cleared of poison. Seems good. And then, okay, I see the rubble. All right, I see the boulders. Now, this chewed the shit out of my frame rate last time I did it. Looks like we're okay here. Is it one per boulder? Is it not like area effect? There we go. That looks good. That did nothing for some reason. What? Very strange. Cool guys run away from or walk away from explosions. For some reason it's not blowing this up. Let me try directly putting it on this. All right, I got that one. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I'm not seeing any hard drives, but I did blow the entrance here. Oh, I vaguely recall this area. I feel like I've been here before in a previous playthrough. Where are we on the map? Well, we're way the hell over here. So we came from an entrance like around here, down underground to the Samor, and then pulled all the way west out to this location. Interesting. Well, here we are. I am not seeing the hard drives at the moment, fellas. Not get any pings. There's a bunch of coal here, though. That's nice. That's a nice find. Man, the packaged turbo fuel is so nice. It's like a swampy area here. There's some limestone. See, like the rover would be a little bit, the dune buggy would be a little bit more effective here, where there's more flat and less crap getting in the way. There's a yellow slug. I'll take that. Now go southish. Oh, but I want to unveil the coastline. Okay, well, there's hard drives everywhere, right? Let me find one more along the coast here somewhere. And then we'll go home and feed them into the machine. Oh, what? Oh, look at all the geysers. Oh, that's dope. That's really cool. Let's sprint through Poison Alley here. I can actually go above the poison. How about that? Jetpack, bitches. For the win. Yeah, I'm not getting any hard drives along the coast here. Very disappointing. That is gorgeous, though. That little... Hang on. What is that? Is it just a greener? It's just a naturally occurring feature? It looks like a... It looks like a designed garden, almost. Huh. There aren't any? Not there? Okay. Well, I still need to reveal the map. Okay, we're mostly done here. I'll have to find more hard drives another day, I think. Or another stream. Because I've done kind of what I wanted to do here. We found one or two, right? We found, I think, two. And some power slugs and, you know, the odd Mercer sphere. It's all fine. Let's go home and do a little bit more. Get another one scanning. No one said there were hard drives, just a fun adventure. Silas, I agree. A fun adventure is always fun. 0 days since last incident. I'd be curious to see people who who have like multiple, because I guess every time you go through a day and night cycle in game, this updates. I've been wondering what like people have in their normal saves. Like, are there people who like strenuously avoid death and end up with like 15, 20 days? Or are most people in the like single digits? Okay, so I now have 3 hard drives instead of 1 left, so we did find 2. All right, so alternate insulated cable takes copper wire and rubber to make cable, or alternate rigor motor. That's like a pun almost. So it takes rotors, stators, and crystal oscillators to make motors. 7.5 per minute. The existing motor recipe I have takes rotors and stators and makes 5 per minute. 221. Yeah, 2 rotors, 2 stators for 1 motor. This is 3 motors, 3 rotors, 3 stators for 6 motors. So we get twice as many, no, 4 times as many motors. So instead of 2 for 1, we get 3 for 6. We get 1 for 2. But you have to throw in a crystal oscillator. You know what? That seems pretty good to me. The geysers for geothermal. Okay. All right, what time is it? It's 10 a.m. Okay, I need breakfast. I need my bagel and cream cheese. I need my coffee. And this was a very productive stream at an hour and a half. We got packaged turbo fuel done. We did a little bit of exploration. We, you know, found that SAM ore node and blew up the boulders, opened up that exit. I know where to go next time to look for hard drives. You know, we got a Mercer sphere. We did a bunch of research. So all in all, a pretty good stream. I'd like to thank you guys for being here for it. I'll be streaming more of this game later today. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that alert button so you get notified when I come online. Silas, Strife A, Michael Linsenmeyer. Julianne McLarney was here earlier. Red Rax was here. Kid Cool 31-year-old and Cheesy Steve. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and chatting with me today. Like I said, I'll be back later, but for now, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. To you watching the VOD in the future as well, thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Bye.